What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rimworld. Hope you're doing okay today. Tell you, I've had better days. I've also had worse days, but I went out to my garage and saw that my stupid garage header is leaking again. I thought I had it kind of dealt with for the most part because I got up there I don't know when it was. It's been a couple months ago, I think, and just completely caked a bunch of caulk in between the siding and basically the J channel edge. Uh, because the reason I did that is because I thought that I saw like a crack that I thought the water might have been kind of penetrating in. I did that once, didn't work, and then I got up there with a different type of caulk stuff that's supposedly meant like to seal joints and stuff like that of siding. And it was at that point that I thought I got it because it had rained a couple times up there and I didn't see any evidence of water or anything. But overnight we wound up with about an inch of rain, and I got out there today and I saw that the leak appears to, I guess, either be back or I don't know. Maybe I just met a certain amount of water threshold to see the leak again. So I've been kind of stewing about that today. But with the leak aside and the crummy gray, disgusting wet and cold Indiana weather that we've kind of been having for the past week almost. Can't really say that my day's really been bad, man. I mean, my vacation and everything has actually been pretty damn good, so I can't really complain a lot. It's just, whenever you start getting into the strides of owning your own home, and I mean, it goes without saying, owning, or you're paying off a mortgage, or even just renting sometimes. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of condition you're in, but when you have your own home, quote unquote, you just run into this type of shit, man, and it sucks. But half the time is just finding contractors that want to come out and give you a quote and then do the work. I had one contractor out to look at this, and he was a nice guy and everything, and I actually kind of enjoyed talking to him about stuff because he was telling me about some of the stuff that he's gone through with his house and everything like that, and showed him what I was looking at. And like I said, he was nice and everything, and he acted like he was going to give me a quote, but he never did. So it's like that's the kind of shit that you just sometimes run into with a lot of these guys anymore. But thankfully, I don't think, from what I've been able to see so far, without like digging into the siding or taking off bits of OSB board and stuff to look behind things, it doesn't look so far like there's any kind of structural concerns. But it goes without saying that the longer you let something like this go on, the more likely something like that can be a concern. So I'm gonna have to find somebody at some point to come out here and see what they think. Been trying to get the guy that I've used in the past that did some really good work. I'd say maybe now it's been about maybe six months to maybe a year ago, whenever he did some gable work on my master bedroom. But just like the other guys, man, it's like they always tell you, well, we'll be able to come out on X, Y, and Z date, and then they never show up, and then you start trying to call them, and they don't answer the phones. It's like, dude, if you don't want the work, man, just tell me. Stop wasting my fucking time. Anyway, that's the kind of shit that I feel like I'm involved in right now. But that aside, man, I hope you guys are doing good. So anyway, business is normal. I think you guys know the spiel, man. I'm gonna continue working on this stuff. Whoa. Oh wait, never mind. That's the okay. There for a second, I saw this when I was zoomed back. I saw this and I was thinking to myself, did we have an explosion or something? But it's actually just the new wall that I've got slated. But yeah, I'm in the process right now of beginning to flesh out primarily this section up here with new living spaces. And if it's done right, I think I might be able to get, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe about 16 rooms. Maybe. And that's, the rooms aren't going to be super huge, but I think they'll work out okay. I think we're just going to have to kind of toy with it and hope for the best. But it's going to be around this kind of size per room. And so I'm thinking 16, 16 times 4, whatever the hell that is. Again, you're listening to a math idiot here, so every single time I get into numbers, I've got to break out my phone and do a quick calculation. Let me see here. 16 times 4. 64 rooms. So, let's see if we can't compare that to what we've got now. So we've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24. Yeah, I think we're gonna look pretty awesome after we get done doing this. I mean, I don't know if it'll necessarily. You got 20, 24. Shit, I'm gonna have to get my phone out again. Bear with me, guys. So we had 64 in the outer ring design. We've got 24 plus, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 16. 48. So these, and all of the bedrooms that are in here total up to about 48. So we're going to increase the living spaces by a pretty substantial amount. Let me see here. Yeah, so let's do that. Then 64 minus 48. Stupid thing. 64 minus 48. So we'll gain 16 rooms. That's going to be pretty awesome, man. And you need to remember, too, that the rooms that I currently have right now aren't even completely filled, too. So, I mean, we're coming close to that, but we've still got a pretty good number over here that we never filled out. So it's going to look pretty awesome by the time everything's said and done. Okay, let's figure out what to do with this here real quick. Let's go ahead and allow that. Let's reinstall it. I think I want to there. I think I'm going to put it right here, I guess. Okay. It's uranium. Steel. There's steel right here. Steel too. The thing that's missing here is just some power. Can we reconnect that? Maybe. I guess that's not gonna work. That's. If we move that up one block, we might be able to get it to reconnect. So I think I put conduit in the wall. I did up here though. You know, see, I've got conduit kind of running along there. If I, if after, where'd that go? Damn. This right here, okay. If I reinstall this up here and it's still not able to connect to a power source, I'm going to wind up running some conduit through there, I think. One other thing I've been kind of struggling with lately during my vacation is learning when to get this friggin' bed before 3 o'clock. I don't know if any of you guys are like this, man, but if I go to bed at like anything after midnight, 1 o'clock I can usually handle okay. But it's whenever I go to bed at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, especially later than that, where I'll wake up the next day at like freaking mid or noon, 1 o'clock or something like that, and it's like it does something to my anxiety for some reason. I haven't completely figured it out, but I've just kind of clued in on it here these past couple of years because you know when you're single and you've got to deal with some of the stuff that you've got to deal with whenever you're trying to maintain a home, it causes a lot of problems with your anxiety, especially whenever you're like me and you're a natural worrywart, always worrying about your car or your truck or your house or any of the other shit that you got to deal with when you get to be an adult. So I try to find ways to kind of deal with that type of stuff, and it's obviously not easy, but one thing I've learned in trying to research this and try to do my own self improvements is that when you go to bed really late like that, for me at least, it does something with my anxiety levels. I don't know what it is. I've never been able to completely understand it, but I know that it's got something to do with the amount of rest that I guess you wind up having whenever whenever you go to sleep and stuff. So what I try to do is I try, even on my vacation, I try to like maintain a certain kind of decent bedroom or sleep time routine, but I've really kind of fumbled that here lately this past week. So I'm going to try to get that nipped in the bud between now and the next couple weeks because I still have this week and the next week off for my vacation. So it's just kind of one of those challenges. Some of you are probably rolling your eyes and sitting there thinking to yourself, oh, you really got it rough. Well, I understand that, but on the same hand too, it's just one of those things that you don't really I think it's something that some of us probably take for granted. So I just don't really think people understand sometimes what goes into stuff like that. I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. Pilgrims. I still don't understand why these pilgrims that keep coming around to look at this reliquary stuff are always children. I don't get that. It makes me suspect that the stuff that's in the reliquary are like weird toys or something. I guess maybe like ancient toys. I don't know. It's just weird. The Hornexus, excuse me, the Hornexus and the Vinform. It just doesn't make any sense why those are always children that are coming here to look at that. It's kind of weird. Didn't realize that these were plasteel. Probably should have prevented use from those a long time ago. Looks like we're beginning to kind of bounce back though on food stores. It's definitely a good thing. Slowly. I mean, we still got lots of room for improvement still. Okay, so it looks like we reconnected or reinstalled it, and still not. Still not Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to run some more conduit. But because of our steel shortages, well, it's probably gonna take a while for us to get that installed. What's this? Oh, faction. Child Pilgrim. It's so strange. So why is that acting as if they don't have power? That doesn't make any sense to me. That shouldn't be happening. Oh, it's because of this. I see. Okay. That explains it. Happy to see them doing that. I guess adding those 2 additional people on the cooking detail stuff is what was necessary. But we really need steel, man. It's a major problem right now. Probably gonna wind up having to put someone else on steel or the deep drill stuff. I mean, so are we good now? Still not acting like that power. What's up with that? What's going on here? It's a little weird. Is there another piece of conduit or something somewhere that's... This fucking game. What do we got here? Link. This is really worth it. I don't think I'm gonna do it, man. I'm not even really making extensive use yet anyway of the Silink stuff, so why even mess with it right now? Screw it. I'm not doing it. Okay, there's something weird going on here. Oh, it's what am I thinking? It's the stupid solar flare. That's why. Damn it, forgot all about that. So now Allie's... Looks like she got in a fight with someone. Okay. Looks like it's the parka she's complaining about. Let's see here. We should have... Can't remember what's a parka with these little icons. Oh, here we go. Okay. We've got some clothes, so she should be okay. Is Ripka anything? Oh, it's because of the solar panel stuff, or the stupid solar flare. What a pain in the ass those things are. Just fucks everything up, man. There we go. I hate solar flares in this game. You can really cause a lot of problems if you're not careful. It's good to see them finally walking around with some armor. It's not much of it, but it's something. Really? Go sleep it off. Way to go. We must be generating some pretty awesome power because that thing filled up in no time. Okay, we've got to get ahead of this steel situation, man, because this shit's pissing me off. Let's see what we can do about it. So, I mean, we've got almost. I mean, unless there's some around here somewhere that I'm not seeing, it looks like we don't have any. There's no excuse for that shit. So let's see here. He's acting like he's fucking drilling. Sometimes I think that guy's a slacker. We've got Rachel on deep drill. Oski on deep drill. Yeah, Ren on deep drill. What's Allie doing? Restricted. I bet she was. Mining of one. So Allie is restricted. Why do I have her as, or unrestricted? I mean, why do I have her as unrestricted? I think she needs to be on ag stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her over here on ag detail. Make sure the alley is set up to do that. She's not. Her working on construction. That's why. Which I can still leave her as construction in the X zone. do both of those things. All right, so there's that. Now let's see here. There's got to be at least one or two other people that I can use to bolster our mining operations. Figure out who that might be. Where's mining? It is. So we've got Olga, who's an 8. It looks like I've got her on cooking detail. Any. Okay, that's who we'll use. Deep drill. Let me see here. Any. Oh, hold on a second. Let me do this. Over here by the other miners. I guess I need to have hauling, that way he can bring back the mined materials or stuff that he gets. Let's take that off. Let's take that off. There we go. So there's any. Is there anybody else that I might be able to use? Abby. Yeah, let's put Abby on it as well. Abby, where are you? There she is, mining. Okay, let's see how we do with that. So that's 2 people now. That's been changed over to deep drilling, so hopefully that helps us out a bit. What I don't understand is why I can't have, like, why can't I set somebody to, like, take her, you know, to the place or whatever. Oh, man, there's a bunch of shit going on. I'm beginning to feel overwhelmed. Is there anybody else I can use? on, Kaufman. You can do it. You can do it! Pop it out! Yeah, there we go. And sell the donkey. Jackass. Let's get this out. Those don't. Excuse me. Let's see what they've got to offer us, though. Nothing. Even any steel. It's friggin' lame. Yeah, these guys suck. That's the reason I hate the ones that are always on the ground. You know, the traders that are on the ground instead of the bulk goods. This always happens. Some milk meat, though. I don't think I want that much. These guys just don't really have anything. Seriously? Oh, Lord. Okay. Andrew. Guess it's a male. Sosa. McFly. Nice. Brock. Yeah, sure. Brock. Okay, fine. slice on it. So sure, everyone's just kind of walking over this poor little baby that's sitting there in the hallway. This game, I swear to God. I mean, who in the hell is always on the verge of some sort of conniption fit? Get any progress over here? Cell doesn't seem like it. Again, they were working on stuff over here. I'm gonna go ahead and allow Revka to start using this again. Simply because I'm hoping that she'll be able to find some more pockets that are closer to stuff, you know. Okay, why is she wondering now? Wait, what? When did I have her? There she goes. Jeez, I didn't realize I had her on ag. Which means that we should probably get that off of ag. I don't know why I did that. We need to figure out something to do with our clothing. Which I'd be able to do if I could hurry up and get them to finish some of this stuff. Because then I could move things around in here and maybe make up some more room. Because I don't want to put our clothing out here on these. That's just not something I really want to do. Something just dawned on me, and it might be a game changer. So last time you saw me jettison some of those waste packs out to here, and it pissed these guys off, but I didn't get any kind of penalty to my reputation by any of these guys or the refugee dominion. So what I'm thinking, man, is that I'm just gonna go ahead and make a couple of those whatchamacallums, the mech recharger stations. Because why not, man? If that's the only thing that I've got to worry about is pissing those guys off that don't like me anyway, then fuck it. uh, I got. Where are they? I can't remember where these things are. I guess maybe it is. Some good stuff. Mech recharger. Here we go. How many mechs do we have? We got 3. Alright. So we basically need 3 of them. And I suppose it makes sense to have these as close to our thingamajiggers as possible, so. Okay, so I guess I can't queue them up until I have enough freaking steel. Jesus. Alright, well, at some point we're gonna do that. Maybe that'll kind of speed things up a little bit. This pepper getting a little quazy. It's coming along. So we should be making more progress up here, though. Why is Pepper consistently having problems now. This will be fun. Beginning to understand better why it's taken as long as it is for the slate construction. It's because they're having to constantly walk over here and pick up the stuff and then go take it back. Alright, looks like we can probably reinstall this somewhere too. I'm starting to finally see steel on, well, we did. Start to see some steel over here on the counts, but then it quickly disappeared. Oh man. I wish these things could take care of deep water. Is that mud? That's rich soil. I think we can go ahead and get rid of these. Because they're not going to be able to do anything else with the deep water. So I think we might as well just go ahead and get rid of the rest of these. Give us a little more metal too to work with. thought of something. Let's make sure that those, yeah, deep drills, looks like it's on there. How about this one, though? Is that, yeah, that needs to be added. Okay, so there's that. Wonder now if that's part of my problem. I haven't been updating these zones for the deep drill stuff, I think. Still, clearly, that must be in it. Bet this one isn't, though. It's not. Alright, we'll roll with that for a while. Now that we're rocking all of these different chemfuel generators, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the chemfuel amount that we have. Because I can already tell that it's beginning to eat into some of that. But we also have a lot, too, that we need to collect. And at some point, I'm going to probably bolster my boomalope numbers to make sure we're still generating an adequate amount. What do we got here? Take a guess. Bennett. Okay. Almost force. Let's put over here. I don't know if Bennett's got his own room or not. I don't think he does. So let's just put him right here. Something else I'm beginning to think about too and wonder about is whether or not I should make like a single, some sort of closet or something that would allow them to put chem fuel on some shelves right next to the main rooms here. I'm gonna try to avoid that though if I can, because by the time we get done moving everybody into these new living spaces, we're gonna free up a shit ton of room in the main core of the structure down here. So we'll probably be able to come up with different ways to kind of have some storage spaces. Sure be nice if we could get a bulk goods trader. Got a bunch of stuff that I'd like to sell, and maybe if we're lucky, get a decent amount of steel in return. It's been a while since I've seen one. So I haven't done that. Okay, I'm gonna let this run. I need to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. understand how the duck can have any issues with food right now out there in the pen. I'm seeing grass and stuff. Don't they eat that? Ooh, this could be good. Exotic. Alright, so let's take a gander right now at our animals. We've got a pretty damn good amount of ducks, man. I'm thinking maybe we can get rid of some of those. Do we... Do I have an auto thing for ducks? No, I do. I think. Well, I kind of sort of do. Got it for the adults. Tell you, establishing auto slaughter formulas, if you will, it's kind of a difficult thing because you gotta keep it within scale to the number of people that you have in your colony and stuff, and it takes a little bit of time to refine everything. I mean, we've got a pretty good amount of boomalopes, though, that maybe we could get rid of, but because of our power expansion model here, I don't really feel comfortable getting rid of any of those. In fact, we're going to have to, I think, through time, find a way to double, well, not double, but increase the amount of boomalopes that we're raising. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that yet, but I think, well, I don't know, man. Kind of been heading into some new territory here as far as the chemfuel stuff is concerned. I think we're just going to have to kind of play with it for a while, eye it, and see how it goes. Some of these ducks. Those. Get rid of these. Advanced components. Give me some steel, man. Ooh, a pollock seed. Yes. Definitely get give me a freaking... No steel. See, this is the game now that's fucking with me. I bet everything I have. Enhancer. Oh boy. That'd be kind of cool to have. sometimes wonder if it really makes sense to hang on to these rhinos, but something in me makes me believe that if we ever get attacked, they'll somehow come in clutch. So I'm gonna try to hang on to them for a while at least. We've got 11 of these damn things, man. Okay, we need to get rid of some of these. Let's see here. We got. Wait. I think that means age. Yeah, what am I thinking? That this number over here means the amount of them. But with that being said, though, I think we can get rid of these. Get rid of those. Get rid of these too. Well, I sure wish I could have purchased some steel. Nice. At least we got a pollock seed out of it, though. Just need to be able to find it. The others. Maybe we can get Pepper to do this. Who got married? Those. Oh, Indian Wren. Apparently he's deciding to go rest. this means. reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that nothing comes over there and eats it. So I think I've had that happen before. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this though, because I'm kind of wondering if it would be wise to build like a fence around it or something. In fact, I don't really think it'd be that big of a deal to do. Oh, see, I can't do it because it's out of the border. Yeah. fills that. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's the, okay. Good. I love it when those things work like they're supposed to. The only problem, though, is that sometimes they just don't do what you need them to. Oh, this isn't good. That's great. So he gets this working on that. Alright, I think we're gonna be okay. One thing I would love to have Gabs be able to do is that I can't really remember what it's called, but it's some sort of like scythe thing where she can blast an area with water. Because it would be perfect for things like this. I don't know where. I think I've got one of them, but I don't know where it is. Damn, got a crafting skill trainer too. That's something else I need to do. I think I've got life currently trying to do construction stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, damn it, that's crafting though. I gotta remember that. Could I put it? Or give it to me? Because Kenzo. Let me see here. Crafting, crafting, crafting. It's kind of hard to stay ahead of all this crap, man. Those guys are basically 20s. Would it make sense to start investing in another crafter type guy? Oski comes pretty close to it. Oh, okay, maybe he doesn't. Rin. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have Rin do that. There's that. Coagulator. Narcotic high. Neurocalculator. A non-intelligent microcomputer controlled by the visual tactile neural interface. It assists with memory and calculation. Like a calculator notepad embedded in the brain. Research speed. I'm assuming Repka's already probably got one of these. Maybe we should start investing in an additional researcher. I think it's intellectual, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see if there's anybody then who would be a good candidate for that. You know, part of me thinks that maybe Uat would be a decent person to do that with, considering his age. Not him. What about Matthews? Raylo. Do it with Kaylin. Yeah. Do it with Kaylin. Where was it? I forget that these things need to be done through here. Neurocalculator. Okay. Keep an eye on him because we want to make sure that Halo does that. waiting on Kayla to get done with the stupid effing lesson, man. The reason I'm focusing on her is because I want to make sure that I don't like get distracted and then have someone like a kid operate on her and then cause her to be like a vegetable or something, you know? Kill her in general. What's this fucking lesson gonna take, though? This is... Okay. Just fucking do this now, man. Jesus. Of course, we've got all this fucking shit happening. God. This pisses me off, man. It's just one fucking thing after the next. Especially as you're sitting here trying to focus on this person. Where's Alo? There he is. Alright, there. Let's click away all this crap. This is really pissing me off. Jesus fucking Christ. Rick, you think you can handle this? Shit. Do we have any of those? Okay, yeah, we do. Okay, let's see here. Okay, fire foam, yes. Okay. Starting to rain now? Okay, good. Alright. Let's do a save skipoo. Now, back to Gabs and that thing that I wanted her to do. Let's see here. Psychic animal pulsar. Don't need. Let's see here. What's this? Word of inspiration. Don't need. What's that? Blinding pulse. Love. Burden. Wall raise. The burden thing. Vertigo pulse. Oh crap. I swore I had one of those somewhere around here. Guess maybe I don't. There's just too much crap around here, man. I've got to get ahead of this somehow. It's just too much. I can't do it. Alright, well, figure it out at some point. One of these days, whenever we get a decent trader back in orbit, we'll see if they have any of those. But there's a thing, like I said, there's a thing that it's like a, I don't know what you even call those things. These side trainer things, I guess, where they can basically summon like a, I don't even know really what you call it, man, but it's like a water blast, and it takes care of that type of shit, you know? It's not really surprising that they're all wandering away. To be honest with you, I don't really mind. It's not gonna worry about it. Got so many goddamn animals around here. Feels like they're popping out of the woodwork. Yes, we're working on those finally. Kick ass. Brent and Pickle are. I don't know. Hope they don't fuck it up. Well, he's got a 9. Pickle, though, he's got a 4. Okay, looks like he got that one done. Alright, well, let's see where one of our mechs is. Constructoid. Yes. Good, they didn't screw it up, man. Badass. Okay, let's figure out where the other one is. Shit. Unless somebody's already using it. mechs are in play, baby. Gonna have to keep an eye though on the toxic waste packs. We should start working on this room now, or the next rooms, I mean. Should we just... let's get these done first. Try to take this a little bit at a time. Myself. Yes. Tell you, man, it's beginning to get pretty interesting around here. Got a lot of neat stuff happening all at once. I can already tell, though, that we're behind the curve on chemfuel. We're eating up a lot of that. Hold on a second, though. It's... I don't understand. This says it's self-charging. It makes sense. Assuming that's... cannot carry... no available recharger. What the fuck does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. If a... See, that one's charging up. Why can't this one charge up? Okay, there's a problem here, and beginning to wonder if it's because of how these things are placed. To start with, let's do this. Finish that up real quick, if you don't mind. Okay. Okay, now Gabs, carry this one. Okay, we gotta deconstruct it. You having to do this? It's fucking bullshit, man. Okay. There. That's still not doing it. What the hell? Don't tell me it's because of that field. Is it really because of that? I don't get it, man. Bullshit. All just a bunch of BS. God, it's fucking so dumb. Hold on a second, I want to see something here. Yeah, it's just not doing it. I don't understand why. It's fucking dumb. I can't make any sense of this, man. I don't understand why that one wasn't. Wait a minute. Now I'm really confused because this guy right here, this mechanoid, energy is down to 11%. This one's making it sound almost as if it's at 100%, but then that doesn't make any sense that it would be turned off. So what the hell is going on here? Fucking work, bastard. These fucking things are... I did not tell it to do that, man. So why did it do that? This game, I swear to God, it's... I can find out, man. That doesn't make any sense. So where's the other mech then? So this one, okay. Alright. Who are these fucking people? Is it that clear? I can't. Clear not set to hold stuff. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, well that's why I guess clear. Jesus. There it goes. Okay. Alright. I can't explain what the hell happened with that mechanoid whenever I had to tell it to go work, but in any event, it seems to be working now, so whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end it here because it seems like this. If we end it now, it'll be ended on a good note. Because I know that if I stay around much longer, something bad's gonna happen. So anyway, we've got 3 chargers now for our mechs, so that'll hopefully help expedite some of the stuff that we're working on here. But I've been watching this number of chem fuel drastically go down further and further. I mean, it's nothing to panic about yet, and we've got plenty of chem fuel just kind of laying around in the yard for us to go and collect whenever we need to. But I don't like the speed in which it's decreasing. So what does that mean? Well, some of that might be just the initial powering up of these generators. I'm not convinced, in other words, that I'm seeing. I don't think we've seen a replenishment rate yet. If that makes any sense. Doesn't even really make much sense in my mind. But what I'm trying to explain here, though, is that I've seen the decrease of chem fuel during the initial filling of the chem fuel generators that have just been built. So we'll have a better idea about where we stand with chem fuel uh, after about a year, I think, to know if we're actually in any kind of trouble. Because I'm again, I'm seeing a lot of chem fuel out here just kind of laying around. So I'm not really sure. Let's look here. Like we've got a lot of chem fuel in here. Actually, a whole hell of a lot. We've got some in there, and we've got some in here too. We're just gonna have to keep an eye on it, man, and give it a year to see where things stand after we've got these damn things built, because we still got another room to get done here, and we still got one right here that's being worked on. So we're just gonna have to eye it. When I get in the next episode, though, of this, what I'm gonna do is try to start working on the rest of these rooms once we finally get done with these. Because I don't got a little bit of construction over here to do, nothing major. Got those generators there to make, wrapping up the walls down here. So in other words, it's looking like once we get done with this miscellaneous stuff down in here, construction initiatives are going to be focused then at that point on, or construction assets, meaning people and mechs that we're using to make stuff with. It's all going to get consolidated now up here, because that's the only stuff I'm going to start slating once I get that other stuff done. So our entire workforce is going to be centered on getting this shit done, and once I start working on that, I think things are going to move a lot quicker, especially now that we've got those mech rechargers. That shit's going to help out a lot. I just got to keep an eye on the toxic stuff, you know, that shit right there. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and do the save. There we go. And I will see you in the next episode. Later.